Well, there was a little bit of an interruption there, and so that kind of messed up with the recording of this, so it's going to end up being in two parts. I at least that'll make it longer, I suppose, so we're just going to keep on going now.
More customers like you.
Let's see. I was currently selling some items, but I don't have much to sell, obviously, so let's see. Okay, collected a lot of goods. Let's see, if I remember, if we head south from here, we should get to the desert region. I'm actually going to go there real quick. Through just running. Instead of doing my slow walk like I was doing, simply for the fact that I need more aloe vera and whatnot. If I don't have that, I'm going to be in a bad way real quick. It shouldn't take me too long to get through to the desert region from this area. There's actually 3 different Trader Joe. Yeah, see, here we are. We're already in the desert region, which is great, like I said. I need aloe vera and I need more yucca. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that can reduce the amount of heat I'm taking right now. No clothing or anything. I love how I'm just like literally right behind that zombie and they aren't paying attention. Oh, that was special! That had to have hurt. Okay. Could eat the sham sandwich right now, but I don't think I should. Let's see, is there anything I can... Oh, I'll eat the snowberries. Because I need to make room for the, What's going on? Oh, I'm full. Okay, so I'm just gonna drop the snowberry then. Alright, let's... Okay, my goal is to collect aloe vera. Not so... I mean, I'll still collect the yucca fruit, but I can only get like 50 before I'm gonna be out. And since it takes 4 aloe vera per aloe cream, I'm gonna want quite a bit of aloe vera. And of course, I'm still gonna kill zombies, because I could, let's drop the stone. Take the moldy bread. Moldy bread is good for later, because it will help you make antibiotics, which will help get rid of the infection, like the infection I've currently got. Gathering from the bird's nests. Birds, for every 1 feather, that's going to be one more round of ammo I can make, obviously. So it's best to have as many feathers as you can possibly get at all times. Because especially during 7 days hordes, you're going to be using a lot of ammo. Let's see, more bird's nests. And plus it gives you eggs, which are going to be really good in the future, so you can make bacon and eggs, which is really good. It gives you 1 full point of wellness on top of around, I think, 17 food. So it's good. You should always try and collect eggs for bacon and eggs, because breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Let's see. Just I'm kind of meandering at the moment. I'm just running from point to point with no set strategy. Once I get 50 yucca fruit, it'll be impossible for me to pick up any more fruit. Well, without dropping something. But at least then I'll know I'm full up on fruit. When farming, you need at least one item to make a seed. And so the more you have, the easier it's going to be to make a farm. You should have, my personal experience is around anywhere from 10 to 20, because you're going to be only using half of that at all times, because you will need to replant, at least until you can get fertilizer. Admittedly, fertilizer is difficult to craft at first, because, I mean, it requires a cement mix, it either requires the chemistry station or a cement mixer. And if you're using it through the cement mixer, it takes an extremely long time to actually craft even a single fertilizer. I think it takes about 20 minutes per fertilizer, and that's a really long time for just one point. Okay, just about there. Should be the last of... Uh-oh. As you can see, there's a vulture right there. Probably did notice me. I'm gonna start heading north, especially now considering I'm overheating. Vultures will appear in pretty much all of the regions, I think, except in... I don't know, to be honest. I don't. I've seen them in the forest. I've seen them out here in the wastelands. And I've also seen them in the desert, obviously. But I don't entirely know what is considered their home territory. No, I'm gonna ditch the paper. I don't need it at the moment. The one advantage about it being a little bit hot like it is right now is that you get dehydrated faster. That doesn't sound like a benefit at first, except for the fact that I've got this tea. And so it means I can actually drink some tea faster. And that actually goes to with what I'm going to be showing you later, because I've got corn. Wow, it's really getting hot. Once you get to 100 degrees, you start to overheat. And overheating can do significant damage to you, just like hypothermia. But the main thing about it is overheating basically dehydrates you a lot faster. So I'm just going to keep on heading north now and head back to my base slowly. I can hear it. Yeah, okay, see, there's one of the zombies right now. In the more quiet regions, you can usually hear the zombies much better. And as you can see, I'm actually doing 50 points of damage now instead of just, or almost 50 points of damage to the trees. He's just gonna kind of wander over here. It's like, I know you're there, and I acknowledge your presence. Wow! Dang. I'm gonna have to come back to that or something, because, let's drop the brass candlestick. And, damn. What else do I want to drop? Oh, the oil. Okay, because I didn't anticipate actually getting 2 wrenches that quick. So I've got quite a few wrenches now, which is amazing, because wrenches you can't actually replace until, it takes forged steel to replace a wrench, and you can't get forged steel until you're really late in the game. So it's best to have as many... Okay, that was weird. It was like not hitting... Oh! There we go. Level 10 mining tool, so... Let's upgrade Miner 69er. And keep on going. Okay, I'm not actually going to look through anything anymore at the moment, unless it's like Bird's Nest. And as you can see, I'm actually doing much more than 50 damage now per hit, around 60. And also, I'm taking less stamina to hit, and as well as I'm getting about 20% more per hit. So my goal is to get to around 6,000 lumber today. If it's at all possible. It may not be possible. I'm not thirsty, but I am hungry, so I'll eat those yucca fruit so I can get some stamina back. Now my goal is to get lumber. And the main goal of getting lumber is I'm trying to get enough frames so I can build my base up. Because it's going to be important to me to get that base built as soon as I can. And speed this up. I think 200 ought to do it. I don't want to actually craft all of them, simply for the fact that A, it'll take too long, and B, I'm going to be able to need to repair my fire axe. And if I'm still crafting, I'll have to cancel crafting and then restart crafting. It's a hassle. So far, as you can see, I'm doing a lot more damage with the iron fire axe now. Now, granted, using the fire axe is not the best way to quickly level up mining, but the reason I'm doing it is not so much to level up mining at the moment, it's to get the lumber I need, obviously. Let's see, I'm just gonna look and see what I got at the moment. I've only got 2 arrows, that's nice. I'm not really using the bow at the moment, obviously, so it's not like it matters. I can always craft something. Not sure how... I'm already back up to 1,400 wood, and I just used around 800. So, I mean, that shows you how important it is for skills to be leveled. Because it took me, like, 2 hours to replenish something that took me an entire day the first day. And I didn't even accomplish that the first day, to be honest. Okay, I've got 250 wood, or 258 frames. I'll craft more frames in a second. I'm just gonna knock down this tree real quick. And I'm just kinda going to craft frames and have an excess of them. Because it's always best to have excess. Wow, hello! Whew, that one made me jump. You think I'd learn, but I'm not. I guess it's just because I'm not as worried anymore, because I do have the aloe vera now. And mainly because I'm trying to get back at a reasonable speed. Because you do go slower when you're crouched. Since I've got the iron, I think I may actually start repairing at the halfway point. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. At the very least, I'm going to not worry about it at the moment. Just gonna do my trick of looking around. I mean, you don't really have to do this as often once you start getting a lot of ability to hit or to break down items. Because then you're just kind of taking 2 to 3 hits and moving on. Basically, the longer you have to do it, the better it is to just kind of be peeking around and making sure no one's sneaking up on you. In fact, what I may start doing in my videos is, after this one, of course, is make a day shift and a night shift video. That way I can split up the uploading time, because I realize that it takes a long time to upload all this, and y'all probably don't like sitting around and watching me for an hour anyhow. So I think I may start doing that. So that way if you want to watch it and see what I'm doing during the day or during the night, you can just do it at your own leisure. Okay, I think I've gotten 458 frames now. And as you can see, I'm doing 4701 block damage, and now it's 5503. So I'm actually doing more damage now at my weakest than I was doing at my strongest with the first level of my Miner 69er. So that just goes to show you how quickly levels can affect your gameplay. But I've got 4 wrenches now, as you can see, which is good because that means I can make workbenches, and it also means I have spare wrenches in case I haven't gotten to the appropriate amount for repairing wrenches. I don't think I'm going to get 6,000 wood. That's just probably not happening. But what is going to happen is I've got enough frames that I'm going to be able to... I'm going to have enough frames that... dear. But, oh, here we go. Get rid of the candy too. I'm going to have enough frames that I can build the outline part of my buildings. Which is good, because, like I said, I like having the blueprint built. Because once the blueprint is built, then you can work on everything else pretty quick. And you can even do it at night, depending on how careful you are. 1877. Alright, I'll knock down this last tree, and then from there I'm gonna just kind of run back. Mainly because I am infected and I should probably go and eat that honey when I get back. Since I don't have antibiotics. I see another zombie on the plains. Oh wait, no. And there we go. Okay, now that we've done that, let's start heading back to the base. Oh, it's raining. I just got the I am wet. Rain happens, and the wetter you are, the lower your body temperature, which means that, like, in the desert region, if you're wet, that's great. If you're in the winter or if you're in the snow biome and you're wet, then you're going to freeze to death, most likely. Run around here and pick up some sweet, delicious goldenrod flowers. Now head back, since I've got about 4 in-game hours left before night shift. Just kinda picking flowers as I get back. And since I was so far away, oh, that's unfortunate. If I had inventory space, I would probably go over and try to hunt and get the meat from that, but I don't have the inventory, and I can't really sacrifice anything more. Okay, there's my home. So we were actually pretty close, which is good, because, I need to get home. Alright. Now, what are we gonna do? We're gonna build. Darn it. You gotta watch out for that when you're building, because if there's, like, a stone rock or a plant, it'll end up putting the frame in a position where it just kind of falls. Alright, I need to kind of cleanse my inventory, so do that real quick. And if you've noticed, I've actually, each time I come back in here, I've been kind of just throwing everything, or I've been building another part of the wall. Another brick in the wall. I don't even like Pink Floyd. I don't know why I always know that song. I don't know. Well, it's not that I don't like Pink Floyd. I never listen to them. I don't listen to music. Okay, but, while I'm at it, put the sham sandwich in. Oh, whoops. No, come back here. Get the mercury bottle of water, and a glass jar. Okay. Gonna quickly run over here, and, get the bottles of water, or get the jars filled with murky water. Hop over, and, okay, we've already got those. I'm just gonna put all the cooking pots there for now. You only need one, it's not like it runs out, but I'm doing it just to get it out of my inventory. Oops. Alright, do that, and, okay. Now that that's cooking, I'm gonna quickly start building. This time the farm's gonna be a lot bigger than the other time. I mean, you don't really need this big of a farm. I'm doing it because it's a great way to kill time. Well, it's not that. I already explained why I was building this. I'm basically doing it so that way I can have my main 7-day horde base away from my crafting station. Alright. But... okay. I think... okay. Kinda hoping I can build everything up real quick before I actually... okay, I already built the surrounding outliers, so we're gonna... 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop down here. As for why I'm doing that, it's so I can build a rim, so that way zombies can't, the spider zombies can't climb up and get me. Alright. Oops. Skip rid of that one. I should be able to get my base, the first part of the base built right here, and I'll be able to work on making it so it's actually a base instead of just a framework in a minute. I'll probably have to do that on day 4. But, as you saw how I built, I actually built the pillars first, the supports, because that way I could build the support and I can just go back to back and build that way, so I'm not having to try and set up anyway. This actually is a good way of getting it done faster, in my opinion. Okay. As you can see, I've got about 30 minutes, or I've got an hour and 30 minutes left before the night shift. And this time I may end up, sorry if I know I'm mumbling. I'm thinking to myself at the moment. I think at 9 in-game time I'll build up the farm's outlying posts, so that way I can because I think I'm going to try and do some building at night. I'm not entirely sure yet. And if I do that, I'm going to be able to need to have the boundaries set so that way I don't accidentally fall. It depends on, actually no, I probably won't. Mainly because, as you can see, I've already gotten this part of it built, and I haven't even spent more than an hour in-game doing the building. I don't know. It depends. I'm going to finish this at the very least. Now I've gotten so far, I might as well just finish it up. The other thing that usually happens on a daily basis is you'll usually get at least one wandering horde that just kind of spawns on top of you. And so you really kind of want things built in that case. 2, 3, 5? 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Build that, and that. I mean, I could actually extend this part of the farm out further, but I don't feel like it, so I'm not gonna. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 4, 5. As you can see, it's almost got one more pillar to support before time's out. 2, 3, 4, 5. That worked well. Alright. Just do this real quick. And time's up. Okay. Well, technically time isn't up, but I'm almost out of But yeah, this is why I wanted to actually get up the frames, so I can actually build at night. Because at night, zombies won't see me as well. They don't have any better night vision than I do, so there's that. That's an advantage. Okay, now I need to decide. I think I'm gonna actually continue to build the wood frames. So let's craft 200 more. You can see I already burned. Oh, I already burned quite a bit of resources that way. But as long as I keep quiet and don't stand up, zombies shouldn't be able to tell that I'm around. I'm just gonna take this time to slowly build up the farm's frames. It's always a little bit unnerving to do this at night, mainly because you can't see, so you don't know if you're actually around a whole bunch of zombies or not. And of course, the fact that the zombies are faster, stronger, you know, that kind of stuff, you don't want to play. But I'm just kind of going to keep building. I'll probably run out of wood before I've gotten all of this stuff completed, to be perfectly honest. Because it did take a lot of, I did have a long region to build with. So as such, it's going to be kind of one of those long nights. But I mean, it's actually better to be able to build at night if at all possible, because you kind of want to save daytime for gathering resources and whatnot. Especially, like, considering tomorrow is going to be day 4, and that'll be when my first airdrop comes. And airdrops always happen around noon. And, when you've actually got them selected, of course. And they always happen around noon, and they're usually about, oh, I don't know, an in-game kilometer from where you are located. So you have to kind of take the time to go all the way there, grab the item, then come all the way back. But yeah, see, I just made 200 frames, and I haven't even gotten this one wall finished. So I'll make another 200. Oh. So I'll just make another 200 right now. Yeah, night. Let's talk about steel for a second. Okay, steel is basically the last tier item that you get, per se, as far as metals and stuff. And it requires, I'm in a safe area, I can look it up. So, let's see, I think it goes in the tool section. Yeah, steel smithing. You have to have tool smithing of 6, as well as weapon smithing of 4 and science of 3. For smithing of 6, that means that you have to be level, I think 40 before you can even touch steel. So, yeah, it's really for the best if you can get a couple, wrenches to use without having to worry about anything else. But yeah, I figure I'll get everything set up now on night 3, if I can. So that way my building is created, so that way I can spend the next, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. There it goes. It's risky because I know I've got a couple holes in my building, and so that's going to make it very difficult for me if I need to build a wall, because you can only build so far down. I think it's like 4 vertical, maybe. So being so I may actually end up having to do something like this. Okay, there we go. Just kinda gotta keep an eye out, don't accidentally fall off my little wood wall yet. But sorry, my train of thought ran away. Yeah, so it's good to have the wrenches as soon as possible, because you're not going to be able to get to steel for a while. And, but day 4, and the other reason I'm building at night is because, like I said, at day 4, or you want your days to be gathering, and you want to spend your nights building. Now, granted, of course, there is exceptions. Like, for example, I'm going to need to spend the end part of day 4 building up the walls in these areas, so that way I can't be seen hidden behind them. So I need to have them built up at least by 2. Because the contingency of building at night is you have to be able to be in a situation where you can't be seen by zombies. Otherwise, you know, everything you build is going to be broken by the zombies. I think I'm probably gonna need more wood frames still. In fact, I know I'm going to need more wood frames because I've still got to get to building the lip of each spot. Oh, I guess it's only 400 wood for 200 frame. But still, that's like one tree now with just level 2, rank 2 of Miner 69er. So we're not even talking rank 3 and 4 yet, which basically give even more. I think you get around 30 wood per hit at rank 4, so it's like literally one tree is enough to get you all those frames that you just used. But yeah, this is the other reason I wanted to do this at night, because as you can see, I've been at this for 3 hours now and I haven't even finished. And I don't need to worry about construction. I don't need to worry about leveling up so much at night yet. Now that I've got something to do like this. Mainly because I'll probably shoot up in levels on day 4. Or night 4 I should say, because I'll be building the constructing the walls of the farm and my 7-day base. And once that happens, I think day 5 will be spent building the exterior defenses, because I don't think I'm actually going to be able to get to the point of building how I normally do until after the 7-day horde, or the first 7-day horde. Because the way I build, I like to have an underground, I won't call it a safety zone, but an underground build area so I can replenish my defenses. Okay, I've built the walls now, so now I just gotta start building the lip of the building. So back over. But yeah, as you can see, I've used up a lot of frames right now, because I think that was what? I think I made 3 sets of 200, so that's what, 600 frames? The one advantage of... oops. I must be at the end. I mean, I know I'm there. Okay. It's hard to tell, though. Okay. Trying to build the frame... trying to build the lip at night, or trying to build at night without light is obviously very difficult, but it's also safest because, you know, if you have a light, I mean, you can get away with a candle, but if you use a torch or the mining helmet, zombies will spot you. And the reason you use... The mining helmet is good for, like, you know, mining, but not so much, like, doing things at night if you're on the exterior wall. But good if for, like, say, farming at night. Yeah, this is going to take a while, because... I'm in a situation where I don't see the edge now. And because I can't see the edge, it makes it so much more of a pain to actually build anywhere, because it's like, am I about to fall off? Like, see? I almost walked right off the wall, and while I probably would be able to get back up onto the wall before a zombie spotted me, I'd really rather just not run the risk of it. I'm just kind of stuck trying to build. Oh, okay, there we go. That part of the wall is complete. And I've got that part of the lip, I should say, is complete. Almost fell off again. Yeah. Oh. Did I not? I thought I... Huh. There we go. I thought for sure, though, I got the... Oh, okay, I did. I was about to say, I thought for sure that I got the lips all completed, or the corners all completed before I decided to move around like this. Okay, let's go. Probably gonna need more frames. So, well, I know I'm gonna need more frames, but let's do another 200. It's like it's an hour till dawn and I still can't see a thing. Oh, and the other reason you want the miner helmet, and I'll probably be working on that on day 5 or day 6, is because it's going to be really good for 7-Day Horde, because the zombies can see you anyway, no matter where you go, so it doesn't really matter if you have a light. But it also means that you don't have to set up a whole bunch of torches and stuff outside your base, because you can just use the mining light in order to act as a substitute spotlight. As you can see, I'm cold now, so let's put on the sweater. Yay, it's warm and toasty because of a zombie corpse? Okay, we're not thinking about that, are we? Or, no, that's right, this didn't actually come off of a zombie corpse. Or did it? No, it came from the locker in the trader area. But anyhow, there's actually 3 trader areas relatively close by. There's also a Crack-a-Book close by here, so that's one of the other reasons I like this area particularly, because it's great for getting certain items that you need right away. It's finally light enough that I can see what I'm doing, sort of. But, like I said, once day 4 starts, I'll put this on pause and, you know, say my thanks and whatnot. Okay, so far we've gotten 3 lips built on the farm, which is good, because the farm was actually the biggest of the pain in the butts to get done. So I'm just actually gonna run for... Or actually, no, that's right, all 4 parts are done, so that's great. As you can see, until you actually start getting things built in there... Uh-oh. As you can see, I may actually have to stay on a little bit longer. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Don't want to... No. I can't believe I had a 7... This is your wandering horde. This is your terrible thing that you didn't want to have happen. Okay. Unfortunately, we have a wandering horde to deal with, so I'm not going to actually leave it just yet. take the time to put a stop to this, because I don't want to play with a wandering horde when I come back. I'm gonna have to fix everything too. But yeah, I can't believe I just had a wandering horde happen literally right as the day started. That's beautiful. Oh well, it gave me a level, so I won't complain too much over it. But anyhow, I'm gonna do a quick check. Hopefully nothing got broken. If something got broken, I'll replace it. This is where Progressive Insurance would have helped, but for now, what I usually do in order to get back into my base is I usually just build a frame and pick up the frame. That way, you know, zombies don't come visit. Oh, right, forgot, I'm infected. I should probably eat that honey now. Let's eat it. There we go. Okay, now that I've eaten my honey, thank you for once again viewing my Let's Play of 7 Days to Die. Once I get it posted anyhow. So thanks again, and from now on what I'll do is I'll have a day and a night shift post. So that way it's not so much of a gap, and instead of this, you know, 2-hour-long series presentation. But anyhow, if you liked it, rate, comment, like it, subscribe, you know, do all that stuff. As always, make suggestions if you want. If you don't like it, not my problem. If you think there's something I can do to make it better, I'll listen, but I don't guarantee that I'll do it. But anyhow, watch out for zombies, and once again, thanks for watching.